the sun is on my face is just so fun. So the winners for day one, pretty incredible. Max Langenhahn pulled out the win for Germany. He's won 5 in a row. Pretty wild considering he had an injury at the beginning of the season. And then it was also Germany for the women's doubles, Degenhardt and Rosenthal. They were so excited. I believe this is their second win. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they just, we listened to the German national anthems, and so they were really excited. So we're going to jump into racing this weekend. But as you know, we always try and talk to the people at the track that know what's going on, and anyone that is just interesting. And I found, well, I didn't find him, we were sent him, thankfully, probably one of the more interesting people that we've met. He's just standing right here. We had to, you know how this goes. We come into it. So Fritz Burkard, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
Okay, can we just see the outfit first? Because the coat and the sweater and so background on him, he is the president of the bobsleigh club here, and he told me all the things. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the oldest bobsleigh club ever in the world.
The very first, and therefore oldest bobsleigh club in the world.
That's true. That's very true. And 125 years, right?
Exactly. We celebrated our anniversary last December with a big party here in St. Moritz.
Was the party right here, here?
No. We went back to the Hotel Colm, where we were founded on this day, 21st of December. We thought, why did they choose 21st of December, so close to Christmas? And then I understood. It's the longest night of the year. It's the most time for a party. So that's what we did. We partied till 5 o'clock with 300 people in the Colm Hotel. Had Prince Michael of Kent, honorary member of our club, with us, national TV. So it was quite a big thing. It was very fun.
That is so cool, and it's such a part of history, because I know, so as a former luge athlete myself, sliding history is so important to the sport, and it's so cool, and the track here is unbelievable. So what has it meant to St. Moritz to have this type of sliding history?
Yeah, it goes even a step further back. If you look on my sweater, you see the logo of the St. Moritz Tobogganing Club, and we built the first run here in 1885, racing the Grand National, and actually today this race happened again, and it's the most spectacular race of the year, and we're doing it now for more than 130 years, that race. And then in 1890s, two people thought, okay, let's weld 2 toboggans together. It didn't work on the Cresta, so they went down the road down to Celerina, the one you take up and down with the bus. This was a problem over the years because of the horse wagons and the tourists, so the police complained, but still they founded our bobsleigh club in 1897 on that 21st of December. And a few years later the problem on the road became too big, and then in only 1904 they built this ice sculpture, and they still build it today. It's the most sustainable track in the world. It's a shining example of how tracks should be built today, because in summer they play golf here. You don't see anything. So they built this ice sculpture, the longest ice sculpture in the world, 1,722 meters, every year new by hand, and it's magnificent. And it's so special that we don't have a track record. We only have a season record, because every year the track is just slightly different, and that makes it so interesting. That
was way better than any Wikipedia page I could have read. that was the dates and the numbers. This is a gift to talk to him, because when people come here, when athletes come here, there's just so much history, so many stories to what's going on. But to be able to talk to someone that knows so much about it, because people come, it's so beautiful, right? But to know, every curve has a name, and
would you like to come tomorrow? We have an important race on the Cresta Run, and that's even going back further in history. So I could invite you over to come and have a look there.
Wow.
Then that's the beginning.
That would be incredible. I didn't even know there was 2 tracks. Yeah, so that was on me. I was not educated about that. But even just every curve has a different name, and I learned all about Monty's Bolt, which is an incredible story. Tell us a little. Just give the people. This is one example of the incredible stories that are here at the track.
Yeah, I was here on the track for a long time, and I thought always it's a pity we don't have a junior start. So I went to the landlord. That's also St. Moritz. That makes us...
Yeah, look at that. It's like a private plane. It's about to land on some...
It's quite a huge one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we are the top of the world.
Yeah.
And so I went to the landlord, presented the idea of creating a junior start there, and we were able to build it. And because the next 2 corners are Nash-Dixon, and in the 1964 Olympic Games, Eugenio Monti the superstar in bobsleigh at his time. Never won a gold medal in the Olympics, but all the world championships 10 times, 15 times. Was lying only second behind Nash Dixon from Great Britain in a two-man bob. And then he heard that axle bolt of the bob of the British broke, so they couldn't participate in the second heat. So he would then go for gold. And what he did, he said, don't worry, we take a bolt of my sled, we put it on yours so you can race. The Brits did, won the gold medal, and for this gesture, the IOC for the first time rewarded Pierre de Coubertin gold medal for sportsmanship to Eugenio Monti for this gesture in 1965. So since the next two corners are Nash Dixon, I had to call it Monty's Bolt.
Yeah, so cool.
I think the story is also important for the youngsters. It's a junior start. It's to learn that sportsmanship is so much more important than winning.
Yeah.
So much bigger.
Okay, you need to write a book. That was it. That was the line. So really quick, you're starting a museum in town. Tell us a little bit about that for everyone that wants to come to town and learn more about it.
We invented skeleton here, we invented bobsleigh here, we invented even parabob here, but we don't celebrate it. So I'm having a construction project here in town, and I had some space. So I'm building a 2-floor Cresta and Bob museum to also express in the title the history, Cresta, Bob, and later Luge. And it's going to be over 2 floors, and it's going to have a slide through the whole building with 5 corners named after famous people. And so the kids can experience sliding, what it means. It will have a time measuring system from Omega Swiss timing, and it will be very professional, of course. Cool. And it's bringing the run and the history and the legacy into town and touchable for the spectators, for the visitors, for the tourists. So it's going to be fun.
Okay, amazing. Fritz Burkard, incredible wealth of knowledge. We could talk so much, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here. Yes. Thank you for being here. It's great to have you all here.
We are, believe me, we are happy to be here. It's so beautiful and incredible here. So we're going to jump into racing this weekend. We're going to show you a little bit more about it and catch you up on what's been going on. And we're going to get you ready for going on for day 2 of St. Moritz here with the Luge World Cup.